So there's an article that reports, and this is based on an X post from the Libs of TikTok, and they're talking about 30 Illinois schools that have high graduation rates with students that do not read at their level, at the 11th, 12th grade level. And I just made a video about this when I talked about the Department of Education, and it was fantastic that it was abolished. One of the things that is required for critical thinking skills is reading comprehension. You can't expect somebody to think critically if they don't have good comprehension skills. You know, comprehension is taking your sense data, taking sensory information, perceptual information, and then, going through a cognitive process. You apply reasoning to it so that this way you can formulate it and you can understand what it is. You can conceptualize what you are dealing with, what you're seeing, what you're reading, what you feel, touch, whatever. But our public education system graduates students that don't have a high level of comprehension. Now, I don't know exactly what standard they're using for, reading at grade level. I would assume that it's relatively low, certainly lower than it was decades ago, lower than what it should be if you wanted to produce individuals capable of critical thinking. So these are individuals that are not being set up to think critically. Now, I made a video already where I said that I think education should be privatized. I don't think government has any place in education at all. And I talked about what education should focus on. Comprehension, basic math, applied math like physics, maybe finance, something that you can actually apply numbers to understand it. You can understand basic logic that way, and especially proper grammar. Schools should be in part sort of like grammar schools where you learn proper syntax, like your sentence structure. So this way you can communicate more effectively, you can speak more effectively, you can think more effectively if you can write proper sentences. I was going to say something else and I forgot. I lost my train of thought. But anyway, I'll put a link in the description below with this article. And so yeah, that's what schools should focus on. Should abolish public education system and just have it privatized. And in this way, in the private sector, there's competition where businesses try to compete and say that we're better at education, educating somebody than this other institution is. But anyway, so that's that. And there was another thought I was gonna put on here, but I totally lost my mind on that. So anyway, I'll bring it up in another video.